everybody, it's a certain time. Or either I might wear my shirt and somebody might start a conversation and say, well, oh, you a cancer survivor? I say, yeah. And they'll tell how many years, I tell how many years I did. And then we go on our way. I pray for you, you pray for me. We go on. So we can't all the time keep things to ourselves, but Jesus wanted him to tell others about it because they already knew he was crazy or he wasn't on them. I mean, you demon possessed. That you can be dressed and you pulling off clothes, and it ain't even time for you to take a bath. You beating on the wall, ain't even nobody at the door. You know, all kind of crazy stuff. But now he's normal. He got a sound mind. So now the people are afraid of him. And I like need for today's lesson say people can behave abnormal or be a threat to themselves or others when they have suffered emotional or physical disorders. And you can. They put them in straitjackets, don't they? Okay. I just want to know. Believers, Bible learning, believers learn that Jesus faces and heals the fears of a community and the harsh reality of a man who is possessed. So it went through the whole community. I mean, you know, like you go to HEB or something, everybody in the community know you standing over there begging and you acting up, you talking when nobody's talking to you, you fanning when there's nobody bothering you, you know, you just walking. They already know, but then one day you might come there and they acting normal. You like, is that the same person? You know, it makes you afraid. But he wants you to tell them about that Jesus heals this type of situation. He does the impossible. Bible applications say believers have joy and can share with others. So when we share our story, we ought to be excited about it. We ought to be excited about it. How Jesus has healed them and changed their lives in a healthier and positive way. And it says, students respond. This is us. We discovered that Jesus can give directions and clarity to change their troubled minds. And we all have had troubled minds. You know why? Because we were full of sin. So we had a troubled mind. You know, when some of us might think we didn't. Now, I tell them I didn't. Now, Mother Gentry, I didn't go to the club and I didn't dance. But I had trouble. You know what I did? I gambled. I played on them football numbers. So I'm just telling you. Now, when the stuff come out for you to buy them numbers, now I'll be like, see, Betty, it's good you don't do that no more. Because you know what? I've been spending all my money trying to win. They was even scared because I was just stopping in Las Vegas. They was praying for me. Don't be tempted. Don't be tempted on whatever you do. So it ain't no little sin, ain't no big sin. Sin is sin. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, so I had to be in sound mind going. I heard them slot machines. And they go, chicka, chicka, chicka. I look, say, ooh, did somebody hit it? You know? But I had to go on and wait on my flight. But they was trying to tell the bishop and everybody that I was going through Las Vegas and I needed to be saved. And I did. Come on, teacher. I had to be a sound mind. All right, teacher.
A sound mind. I'm a little upset. And we know in our lesson here, this is Jesus heals not only this man, but also kind of affects the community, right? This the whole community was affected by this man's actions, by his possessions, right? And one of the things that stood out to me in the lesson was it is a reminder that we are in a spiritual warfare at all times. We need not kid ourselves. Satan is roaming to and fro, seeking whom he may devour. And one of the ways that he devours the saints is by attacking their minds, a sound mind, right? And here we see that this man had been possessed for a long time. I'll read the scripture. And they arrived at the country of the Gadarenes, which is over against Galilee. And when he went forth to the land, there met him out of the city a certain man, which had devils long time, and wore no clothes, neither abode in his house,